Don't eat it, just get it.
Travis went good, So, I had an immediate comment by Heidi Gahn on the video I had posted prior to the 25-minute video I just posted. It's the one where I give you the gift of Revelator. And apparently, Heidi is not getting it. And I have this problem where I'll see a Christian who, obviously, because of the title of their name, channel, who subscribes to my channel thinking that, oh, yay, you're attacking the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Good for you. And then they listen and they go, wait a minute. He's talking about Emperor Constantine. He's saying Christianity was created in 325? What? Jesus is a fraud? Ah! And they're gone. And they withdraw their subscription. And so likewise with ex-Mormons who think that, yay, he's attacking the church. Therefore, he's attacking Joseph Smith. No. You've missed the whole point of what I'm trying to correct in your thinking. Joseph Smith was set up and framed by Brigham Young. He was innocent. He was a Jewish mystic, Jewish Kabbalah. And what is going on with Madonna? Can anybody tell me why? Why did she shame herself? Anyway, I digress. And so she did not make a comment. Instead, she pulled a no-no on my channel. She linked me to a person who's ignorant. The name is Christopher Hitchens. It was an interview he did. And if you don't know Christopher Hitchens, he's a religious critic, which, yay, good for you, but he doesn't get his facts straight. It's kind of important to get your facts straight if you're going to talk about something other than yourself. It would help to get your facts straight about yourself, too, otherwise you'll become ostracized in Congress when you get elected and condemned by Mitt Romney. Mm-hmm. And so there's some problems as I checked out the link and then deleted her comment rather than banning her from my channel, hoping that she'll hear this and figure out that she's in error because she's a big Christopher Hitchens fan. Shame on you. Just because somebody criticizes Joseph Smith or the church doesn't mean they're true and accurate. And case in point, he has a meme in his video about how Joseph's wife burned the original 116 pages, and then Joseph rewrote the Book of Mormon to include polygamy. Now, anybody who knows anything about the Book of Mormon knows this is not even close to being true. And yet here he is, a popular person. I don't know if he's dead or not. She has a last video of his. I'm assuming he's dead, if that's his last video. If he's not dead, it would just have been the latest video rather than the last video. But nonetheless, you have to get your facts straight. CNN used to do fast facts of Mormonism, and they put in the major blunderous error that Joseph Smith put in his 1835 edition of the Doctrine and Covenants, polygamy, section 132. No! No! Have any of you even bothered, because CNN obviously didn't, to fact check themselves on the Joseph Smith papers? They would need to know that what they're publishing and printing is accurate. Otherwise, they're in big trouble as a press. And so, yes, the 1835 edition of the Doctrine and Covenants has chapters, not sections. Uh-oh. But Joseph put in a whole chapter on monogamy. Are any of you ex-Mormons aware of this? Do you believe it? Have you even fact-checked to find out if it's true? Gerald and Sandra Tanner knew this, but they just say it was a con and a fraud. Sandra! Sandra, if you listen or if somebody gets a hold of you about this, you do know that the church is behind getting the ballpark out of there and demolished and putting in new housing to force you out of your home. You do know that they retaliated against you. So, just so we're clear on that, the church is responsible for your misfortunes. Nonetheless. And so when you go through the Book of Mormon with the Christopher Hitchens, I couldn't listen to him. He can't speak the truth about something he knows nothing about and is criticizing it, because obviously, yes, if it were true what he was saying, I'd criticize that too. But it's not true. He lied. He got misinformed, or he's misinforming us from what he had heard. And oftentimes, people who aren't Mormon only hear stuff from other Mormons or from missionaries who come knocking on their door. And yeah, when you got little kids coming at your door saying, hey, I'm going to teach you all about the church, and they don't have a clue, and they're spreading all sorts of stuff that is misinformation about the church. Thus, the problems of uneducated Mormons telling the world about the church. And so, just 5 times in the Book of Mormon condemns polygamy in the 2nd edition. I'm the one who even helped you guys figure out who the author of the rewritten 116 pages are. Because you guys all know Sidney Rigdon's the major author of the Book of Mormon. Linguistic science tells us this. But the 116 pages, I'm the one who found out it's Joseph Smith Sr. Senior, not Junior. Junior had nothing to do with the Book of Mormon. So any of those memes about Joseph Smith rocking a hat, blah, 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 no. Joseph Smith had nothing to do with the composition of the Book of Mormon. So, John DeLynn, I've warned you about him. He's a psychologist. Those guys are evil. Anti-science. But he's perpetuating the interviews with people who say that, oh, Captain Kidd and view of the Hebrews and his school, the late war, that was his school textbook, etc., etc., etc. No, Joseph Smith is not found as an author in the Book of Mormon. Nothing of him is in there. He was a distraction because Martin Harris wanted to be involved and they needed his money to publish the book. That's it. That's all. Get your facts straight. Otherwise, you're screwing it up for me, who's trying to tell you the truth about church history.